I intentionally tossed all our neighbors' keys into the trash. When I was a kid, around 10, my younger brother, 8, and I were hanging out in our neighborhood. Our neighbor, who is a supplier of some commercial products, has his storage depot nearby. We spotted our neighbor's car in front of the depot, but we couldn't see him around. The depot's door was closed, but the keys were still hanging in the lock outside. We guessed he was inside and had forgotten to remove the keys. We decided to have some fun, so we removed the keys from the lock and ran away. There were a lot of keys, maybe 20 or more. I assume they were the keys to everything our neighbor owned, his house, cars, depot, business place, etc. My brother and I kept running, not knowing what to do with the keys. Finally, we decided to get rid of them, so we tossed them in a trash can on some street. This is the first time I've confessed about this. Nobody knows except my brother, who has probably forgotten about it. I came across a Reddit story today that reminded me of my wrongdoing. I'm 36 now, and I still feel ashamed of what I did almost 30 years ago. I feel terrible whenever I think about what our neighbor must have gone through to get new keys for everything he owned. To this day, whenever I visit my family and see our neighbor or one of his family members, I feel awful, as if I'm a fraud and a liar. Sometimes I want to go to my neighbor and confess, but I'm afraid of his reaction.